Hey guys, welcome to another fun and exciting GT7 stream. This is the Manufacturer's Cup at Catalunya. I've chosen Porsche as my manufacturer. It's a 1 times fuel and 2 times tyre wear, 18 laps with hard and medium tyres required. I missed the last first 2 rounds because I was trying to get my account back into A. It did drop down to B. But it looks like that's not going to happen, so I did run my second account today, and at the last minute I thought I might as well apply my main account. So I did sign up with GT2, and you just saw at the beginning there was a lineup and there were some A's in here, so I get the feeling this is pretty high. Brake balance at 4, traction control on 2. Starting on the hards, my strat is with the Porsche. Starting from the back, I thought I'd have a bit of fun with this. 1 lap on hard, and then 17 laps on medium. So my second account is with Porsche. I feel comfortable with it, so I did think of other cars I could have chosen that seemed to be a bit stronger, but I didn't know how it would go, tyre wear, handling, so I played safe. Orca 2 was in P7 I believe, and he's just dropped back, just got tapped a bit. Can get a bit messy around here. Like this guy right in front of me. I think he did nudge me a bit there. I'm trying to keep clear of him, give him space, but I'm very wary of him. He's just hit someone else. So the red flag, not a huge fan of it. I don't think the Japanese are either. So I'm still on my hards, and the plan is to pit lap 1. So he's had a bit of a moment there. I've managed to get past him. So I see my mirror is moving over to the right, so sort of slide over a bit with him, but now he's going in for a dive, bit of a push, and then to finish it off, hit me off the track. So yeah, I wasn't happy with that guy, and there was a moment in my mind I'm thinking I want to find him, but over time I thought I'd just leave it. So pulling in now for the mediums, no fuel required. There's a few of us that have pulled in the pits. So I must admit I didn't give this race as much attention as I might do, let's say, in Nations, or other strats where other races where you have multiple tyre choices or fuel consumption concerns. So I didn't really know how long a pit stop took, and the whole reason why I want to know that is I will then look at how far behind I am from P1, for example, if I was focusing on trying to actually win the whole race. And if it was 30 seconds, then let's say I'm 40 seconds behind the leader, I need to gain an extra 10 seconds to be inside their pit window, which isn't going to happen on this lap 2. I'm not going to, but over time, over the 17 laps, if I can just slowly chip away, and you can see the leaders, look at the whole train of cars, there's a high chance they'll be slowing each other up over time each lap, someone making a mistake and dropping back, people tripping over each other. So this is a bit of an undercut strat. Pit early, get out of the argy-barginess, and a clear track, and go for it. So I guess at this point, my focus will be on my clean driving, being as efficient and smooth as I can. And then secondly, the split time in front of me and behind me. And that will be a gauge on how I'm going. And this was interesting. Here's other people pitting now on lap 2, entering lap 3. So it looks like that person's come out in front of me on mediums like I have. My tyres will be slightly warmer, so I'd expect to catch up a little bit. But that leading train I was talking about, looks like that's starting to spread out now, so the people who are at the back of that train are really losing a lot of time. They're falling back. So I was a bit surprised by now. I'm really catching this guy, and I'm looking for an overtake. Looks like I've made it cleanly without any arguments, which really surprised me. So here's some more people pitting. Going on to mediums. And so early in the race, I must admit I'm sort of hoping that if people do come out in front of me, they're not that far in front where they actually give me a bit of slipstream. But at the moment I'm very mindful of the people behind me. So during the week, the only practice I really did was a test run to see how far the mediums can go, and pretty much worked out that they can do the whole 18 laps, or with the hards involved, it's 1 lap hards to 17 on mediums. I knew they could do it. But a part of that test was having a look at how well the hards run compared to a worn medium. And a very worn medium is probably equal to a fresh hard tyre. So I consider this race a sprint. Everyone has to pit. Most people will pit at the very beginning or at the very end. And there's probably a few cars out there where maybe in the middle they're required to pit in the middle. I'm just glad I'm in a car that can do 17 laps pretty consistently on the mediums. You know, generally speaking, doing about a minute 43 point something, occasionally dropping into the 44s. I did find in the middle of the race, near the end of the race, I was sort of playing with my brake points, mainly one like this one coming up, just braking a little bit earlier, to make sure I get a real clean turn around the corner and a good exit. So I found if you're just going too hard, you're having to brake a lot, sliding, losing momentum, it's slower. So I'd be watching the gap behind me as I'm just making these fine adjustments and seeing what is faster. The other thing I was probably playing with was my gear changes. Do I leave it in second around this corner and push out in second, or change to third early? Do I leave it in first or change to second early? And that was the other thing I was playing with a bit. So I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is the last race of the day. Like I said, I was trying to do some dailies to improve my DR points to get back into GT1 as an A driver, and my first attempt, I can't remember what track it was, I think it was Catalunya. It was horrible, and my DR and my SR went down. It actually got worse. To the point it was so bad that I then, maybe the day after, I went back, readdressed it, and started to improve. You know, getting a P1, a P2, a P3. So it's come back somewhat, but not fully there. And I thought, if I don't sign in now as a B driver, I can't see myself becoming an A driver within this season. So I thought I had nothing to lose by signing up and entering. So that guy in the pits, that's the guy who was giving me a bit of a hard time lap 1. And yeah, I need to look at the replay to see how his whole race went, but he's totally dropped down the back now, so obviously something was going on in the midfield for him to drop that far back. So up to P10. And they're good indicators when you can see, let's say, Stenzo, I think his name is, P3. If he was to pit now, where would he end up? Would he end up as P8, P9, P10? was actually enjoying the guy in P11. Here's someone else dropping back. The guy who's in P10 now. I was actually watching that gap slowly growing and growing, and I thought, good, he's holding other people up. Anyone who pits and ends up behind him, he's holding people up. So I'll be honest, I'm not too sure if the guys in front of me have pitted or not. If they haven't, then they've had a shocker of a race, because I shouldn't be this close to them. So the guy in P8 has a penalty. It's only half a second, but I'm in their slipstream now. And I think the guy in P7 is actually a bit slow, and it's allowing me to catch up. And yet P8 just can't get past. I was getting a bit concerned he was getting really defensive here. He was just going to slow us down. A couple of taps. So he'll pay his penalty now, drop back, but not by a lot. So I was a bit concerned here, in case he'd go for a wild dive, but no. And looking at the replay, this Renault RS01, its front left tyre is pretty bad. And I think he pitted on that one with me. It's a bit surprised that he just allowed me to do this and didn't move. So I'm in P7 at the moment. There's quite a gap between me and P6. So I'm pretty sure that the guys in front haven't pitted yet. You have a look at the top right, the mud map. The field is pretty well broken up now. It looks like the front runners have just crossed the start-finish line. So the guys that I'm close to, if they haven't pitted, are in for a lot of trouble. and I'm pretty confident with the tyres. As long as I don't abuse them and get them really hot, they should put out some consistent times. So that lap was 1:44, but I had some overtaking to do. Now the guy behind me, P8, he's the guy who's, I think he was the one in the Renault RS01. And he's not exactly fast. He's just holding everyone else up. No, he's not. Looks like a Subaru. Yeah, so the green car, the Subaru, I think it is, slowly drops away and forms a train behind him. People just can't get past him. And I'm just slowly pulling away. But then my next challenge, other people in front when they pit. Kinda did want this race to finish now. It's getting pretty long. Just had to be as consistent and smooth as possible. Pretty sure it's P6. I was looking at the split time. I think it's 8. Could be 6, but I think it's 8 seconds in front. And each lap, they're actually getting away from me by almost a second a lap. Which wasn't comforting. So you can see the gap behind it's slowly growing and growing. So considering the guys in front are pulling away, then really all I needed to do was focus on the split time behind me. So you can see a train forming behind P8. on the map, top right. And I think with that they begin to battle a bit, trying to get past. And yeah, the gap between me and P8 just slowly starts to open up. So it looks like the gap is 12 seconds between me and P6, and it's just growing and growing. So 4 laps to go. My front left looks about a third worn down. The lap times remain consistent. See there, I was just playing with the gears, changing in the fourth a bit earlier. Just trying to broaden the gap behind me. See what I can do to slow down the growth of the gap in front. So bottom right hand corner camera, looks like P8 is on his own at the moment, if we get a shot of it. Yeah. Yeah, there he is. Now whether or not there was a train and then it's just broken away momentarily. It's a Steno P3, he's pitting. And Orca 2, or Okra 2. So Okra, he's done his race on mediums. I don't know why they picked this 2 laps to go. It's going hards. It comes out the pits. It's got no traction control on, which I have TC2 on. It's gone a bit deep there. And it's on the curbing, losing it a bit. Bang! I was so lucky there, I've hit him. Now, I knew I'm on mediums. He's on hards, but his tyres are cold, so I needed to make the most of this. If we had about 4 laps to go, I'd be pretty sure that he'd catch up and get past. You see there, he's just slowly dropping off a bit. So it seems like lap 1 on your fresh tyres, whether it's medium or hard, come out with them being a little bit cold. Now in practice, I think the day before or early today, kind of realised hards need TC2. But when I went on to mediums, I did slip a little bit, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to leave TC2 on. It's just one other thing I don't have to worry about, spinning the car. So I'm over 1.5 seconds away from Okra 2. So in P6, final lap. The question is, has everyone in the top 5 pitted? And I must admit, I think at the beginning when I noticed Steno, his internet connection is so bad, I thought there's a fair chance he'll drop out during the race. But he hung in there. So I was surprised, 2-second gap between me and Okra 2. So it looks like my front left is about almost 50% worn now. Wasn't really feeling it. Didn't feel like I was struggling at all. When I looked at the replay, Okra did start P7. So it looks like he's going to finish P7. So top 4 have finished pretty quickly. And then P5. So it looks like everyone's finished in order. I come home in P6. I was pretty happy with that. Didn't know how it was going to go. So starting from the back, P13 up 7 places to P6. Got me 112 points, I think. Thanks for watching the stream. Hit the like and subscribe if you can. Looking forward to seeing your races, and see you on the next one. Bye for now.